What's up, everyone?
Welcome to Two Nerds on Cartoon Hangover.
You're watching Toon Nerds. It is a live show. That means anything goes.
That's right. We messed up. We said the F word. It is in YouTube.
Don't say that already right off the bat.
Sorry.
I'm one of your hosts. I'm Cade.
And I am Nikki.
Yes, that is right. And today we are hitting you with another episode. This is episode 2 that we've done.
Of Two Nerds.
Of Toon Nerds. Episode 2 of Toon Nerds. It's a live show. It's fan-powered, half-hour. Every episode we've got giveaways. We've got guests. And this week we have a very special guest. Who is it?
This is actually pretty amazing for me. I'm an active listener of Bass. And now you're probably thinking, who's Bass? Not only is he a great musician, great artist, but he composed all the music for Bee and PuppyCat, the cartoon, and the pilot.
He totally did. And the music is incredible. Everyone who listens to the soundtrack is like, oh, I want to listen to it. I want to listen to it all the time by itself. You know, I love the show, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have Bats on. So get your questions ready right there in the comments section. Be sure to hit us up with the hashtag ToonNerds on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, wherever you want to hit us up on social media. And we'll be taking your questions.
What about fan art, though?
Fan art, we're featuring it. You got it. We've got fan art later in the episode. Maybe it's something you made and we're featuring it on the show. But you could submit your fan art to cartoonhangover.com/submit and have it featured right here on the show.
That's right. Every episode of Two Nerds, we want to showcase all your fan art. And then one lucky person will be selected as
Super Fan of the Week.
Cartoon Hangover Super Fan of the Week.
But we also like to take calls. And I think we have one right now.
Oh, we do. Let's check it out.
Hello, yes, is this Cartoon Hangover?
Well, you found us. This is Cartoon Hangover.
He found us, yep.
And he called in just like you can by calling 917-408-3733.
917-408-FRED.
Yeah, well, yeah, it spells Fred, 373. But, like, who even does that? You remember the old phones?
No, I still have, like, a Nokia, you know, and you just...
You play Snake?
Yeah, Snake. I know, and then I got color screen and I do the bowling. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's great. So let us know if you have a Nokia phone in the comments section.
So we got voicemails, we got fan art, and, you know, we also got a little bit of polls, right?
Right, we've got polls, but I think we have one more voicemail to listen to.
Right now?
Yeah, I think Larry.
All right, let's listen to Larry. What did he have to say?
I just finished watching the first episode of Toon Nerds Live, and I was very engaged and entertained until I saw that horrifying picture of that green thing in the sky. As soon as I saw it, I just jumped out of my chair. I was so scared.
He was so scared.
What is that? Is it a green beetle? Is it a monster from hell? I don't know, but boy, am I startled.
So Larry is startled, and what he's referring to is the first look at Bravest Warriors Season 3 that we actually showed right here on the show, the first episode.
That's right. And
cool.
Now every episode, you let us know by leaving us a comment, sharing anything with us, you know, via fan art, hashtag Two Nerds. Let us know what you guys want to see on the show.
What do you want to see? Me and Nikki will try and pull some strings, you know. Yeah. Production around here is pretty tight, you know, so we might be able to get something.
So moving along to Poll of the Week. Last week we had the poll. Who would you rather work for? Catbug, Paralyzed Horse, or PuppyCat?
Yeah, and Catbug won with a landslide of 50% of the votes, Paralyzed Horse with 35%, and PuppyCat with 15%. See, I was one of the people who voted for Paralyzed Horse.
Paralyzed Horse, not an effective boss. PuppyCat, can't understand what you're saying. Catbug, too fun. I don't know.
So this week we have an extra special poll for you guys. I think it was kind of inspired by a voicemail that we got, right?
Oh, do you want to listen to it?
Yeah, let's listen to it.
All right, here we go.
Hi, this is Grace Phillips-Lemon. I want you to fall in love with Chris, and I believe that Plum needs to get out of the picture and get with Danny.
Wow, Grace, that's intense, right?
I mean, I think Grace is the only person that wants to see Beth and Chris together.
Yeah? No. That's what I'm about to say. Like, everybody wants that, right? Maybe, I don't know. But it's funny that she's like, you know, Plum just needs to, you know, get out of there and hang out with Danny because that was an episode.
Bravest Warriors Season 2, Episode 3, Mexican Touchdown.
Mexican Touchdown.
I mean, Danny tried since Gas-Powered Stick.
Yep.
Danny wanted, you know, some of that purple action, but, I mean, it just wasn't happening, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Plum straight up was like, yeah, I'm not into it.
Not into it. Clearly have other interests.
That's right.
And who knows? I don't know. Mirabal tag. Who knows what she's up to?
And Chris and Plum sort of smooched when they swapped bodies.
Sort of.
Like,
I mean, that's the weirdest smooch that I've ever heard about.
They got weird. That was in Gas-Powered Stick too.
But in Mirror Tag episode 8, right? It's just like that is weird.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's real weird.
So we want to know. Well, actually, we have one more from Jacqueline, I believe.
Okay, let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and I'm a cartoon today. I really wanted to know what happened to Rebecca. You guys are so cute, like my dream couple, OTT.
Thank you so much. She's actually right up here.
We got Rebecca. She's an honorary Toon nerd. She hangs out up on the shelf with Catbug, and Rebecca Cade is the one true pairing of Cade and Rebecca.
That's right. We love her so much. So we want to know what your ultimate Cartoon Hangover OTP is. Is it B and Deckard? Is it Beth and Chris? Is it Catbug and Impossible Bear? Or is it Danny and Robo-Chris?
See, now, everyone said Danny and Plum.
Yeah.
Danny and Robo-Chris. That makes sense. You know?
Okay.
If Robo-Cade, let's see some fan art. # Toon nerd. If Cade, there was a robotic version of Cade, and it was just his head and metal arms, I do a crossword puzzle.
Moving on to let us know, #2nerds, and we will let you know. All right, so, Nikki, we are two nerds. We love talking about cartoons. Yeah. This week, we're talking about one of my favorite cartoons, Bob's Burgers.
That's right. I mean, before we jump into Bob's Burgers, just want to remind you, fans watching, we always have giveaways.
That's right.
And there might be a giveaway for later in the show, and it kind of, here's a little hint from Jeremy.
Hi guys, this is Jeremy. I think it would be so funny if you guys could dress up in your favorite characters.
Dress up as our favorite character.
Jeremy wants us to dress up? I mean,
we might have to do that sometime.
Okay.
But that's a little hint at what the giveaway is going to be. Uh-oh.
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Oh my gosh.
It's that time of the week.
Okay, our producers like to harass us. We get 10 assignments every episode at any point of the episode, and we have to do what it says.
What does it say this time?
It looks like that,
There's nothing here.
No, it says I am excused from this one.
No, it does not. It says, hi, Cade and Nikki. Your assignment today is to go to the Catbug Head planet and be adored by millions of Toon Nerd fans. Please open this box to initiate super cute uniform assignment. Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
I've been waiting for this all week.
All week?
All week.
Oh,
I was away.
Yeah.
So
all right, what do we have here?
I can only guess what this is.
Oh my gosh. All right, so it looks like we're going to be wearing
these for the rest of the show.
These for the rest of the show.
Absolutely.
It doesn't say that in the directions.
No, I'm telling you, you're wearing that for the rest of the show.
I got to take my shoes off for
God.
this. All right, so Nikki, I don't know, should we continue the show while we freaking put on these Catbug costumes?
He said the F word.
I said friggin'.
I know. I'm sorry. This is live. Okay.
You did feet first. Oh, I checked this out. You got the thumb holes. That's great. I love the thumb holes.
Will there be enough fabric in the crotch area?
This is great. Look at this.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not doing I don't know if I want to do the pants.
So this might have to do with something for later today, I guess.
Maybe. Hold on, this is really hard to do.
Oh, there is a lot of fabric.
All right, I gotta let you know, if you buy this, do not put arms in first. Put legs in first, okay?
Do you put your pants on first, or do you put your shirts on first?
Pants.
Okay.
Right.
This is what you wanted.
This is what you wanted.
This is what the producers wanted.
Right.
They wanted us in kigurumis.
This is great. I feel weird. We're going to do an interview like this later. All right, Nikki, Bob's Burgers. Let's just talk about it real quick, right? We got a couple of things we want to cover.
Favorite show, definitely top favorite, and let's just talk about favorite moments.
My favorite moment, season 1 in Beef Squatch, where he goes, "This is me now." I love it. Gene is so great.
Gene is great. The whole voice cast is awesome.
Yeah, they are incredible.
And my favorite moment would probably be from the Halloween episode, Full Bars. Louise throws a cell phone in slow motion, doesn't quite get it in a car. Everything about the show is great, and one of the biggest things about the cartoon that's so compelling and charming is actually the music.
Yeah.
And this kind of actually ties in with our next guest. But Lauren Bouchard, the creator of the show, he was on a site for a podcast called Song Exploder, where he dissected the theme song.
That's right.
Of Bob's Burgers, and and it's just so interesting to hear what's the thought process of selecting what instruments to use, and especially Bob's Burgers is just the music is such a huge part of the show. Yeah,
let us know what your favorite episode of Bob's Burgers or your favorite moment of Bob's Burgers is. Personally, I love the attention to detail, how they always have a burger of the day. That is really, really cool. Not what you're doing, but that's crazy. But just so you know, the creator of Bob's Burgers is actually making a cookbook out of every burger that's been on the show, and I think that's pretty incredible.
That's awesome.
So if you're a fan of Bob's Burgers, let us know in the comments section. We'd love to keep the discussion going. You can watch the first 3 seasons on Netflix, but the reason why I'm bringing up Bob's Burgers today, Nikki, is because they are going live
And I think you're going to wear this to the show.
I might wear this to the show because I am going. Listen, March 19th, I want to tell all of you in case you're fans, March 19th to March 28th, Bob's Burgers is going to be in Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, D.C., Pennsylvania, Boston, and New York City. And I'm going to the New York City one.
That's awesome.
I'm going to go. It's going to be a good time.
I might join you.
Yeah, you're not going.
Oh.
The whole cast is, just kidding. The whole cast is going to be there. It's going to be really fun. I hope they call me up on stage.
That'd be awesome. Like in the nosebleeds, or you got special VIP seating, just like in an episode of Bob's Burgers. You're just like in a fake
there you go.
Head above the stage.
There you go. I'm not against it.
Tammy.
I'm excited. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. So awesome. Speaking of awesome cartoons,
yes,
we the last episode of Toon Nerds we had ended with a cool teaser. Fin Punch.
That's right.
Cartoon Hangover new series. And we are excited to let you know when you can get the first episode of Fin Punch for your eyeballs.
That's right. So Fin Punch, of course, is from our good friends Moda Studio.
That's right.
They're giving us the cartoon, and it's completely dubbed in English. But the coolest part about this show, not only is it dubbed in English that I can understand it finally, because I never knew what a dolphin sounded like in English, so now I know. Yeah. But they're completely reanimating each episode.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think we actually have some shots that we can look at here. And again, attention to detail right here. It's so cool what they've done. They've just basically said, we could actually do a better job now because they've learned a lot and they've gotten a little bit better with their animation and all that stuff. So they said, we're gonna redo some of the animation and have you dub it in English.
In this scene, you can see the lighting is tremendously different.
Definitely really good.
And in the next one, you can just see I'm not going to reveal who this is, but from that teaser that we put together.
The intense emotion from that.
Look at that.
It's really, really cool. So we're super excited about Fin Punch. You can get the first look at the trailer on Tuesday of next week, and then the very first episode will be on Thursday of next week.
And for those of you who love Toon Nerds and they can't wait for the next guest,
that's right.
2 weeks from now, we will have Matthias, creator of Fin Punch, here on the show.
Yeah, so get your questions ready. It's going to be flippin' awesome. You see what I did there?
I don't know.
Because they're dolphins.
Okay.
Like flippin'.
Like Flipper.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, speaking of getting your questions ready, I believe we have our guest right here. Time to talk to Bats. If you have any questions for him, please leave it in the comments.
Please leave it in the comments section. Yeah. So again, Bats, Will Weisenfeld, am I saying that correct?
Yes. Can you hear me? Am I here?
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, yes.
Hi. Yes, it's Wiesenfeld.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry.
It's a German last name, so I have no idea.
Hi, Will. I just wanted to say I am a huge fan. I absolutely love Cerulean and Obsidian. My top 3 favorite tracks is As the Sky. I love the song Exploder on it, and awesome. I love Incompatible and No Eyes.
Awesome.
Yeah, we were just talking about Song Exploder, but I got to say, whenever we were working on the pilot for being PuppyCat, and we had learned in the New York office that you would be doing the soundtrack for the pilot episode, freaked out.
I was like, "That's they're like, yeah,
very cool." Yeah. I'm just like a huge fan of Natasha's stuff. I always have been, so I was super stoked on the idea. So I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, all the music from the original short and everything from the series so far has just been incredible. So you've been doing a really, really great job. So we have a couple questions for you. We'd like to kick things off by asking, are you a Toon nerd?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah? Man, that's great.
Cartoons all over my house. There's animations, drawings. It's my biggest source of inspiration. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
I feel like a big nerd wearing this big cat book thing right now. It's actually kind of hot.
It's getting pretty hot.
It's getting kind of toasty.
I should have worn a denim long sleeve.
Yeah, right? Had we known, we would have just wore PJs to this.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, a couple people are probably wondering, Bats, where did you come up with that name?
I think it was just it was as simple as the fact that I liked taking baths early on, but I sort of maybe tried to make something more out of it, that it was where I was most meditative and where I came up with ideas, but I think it's not really that. I feel like it comes from a really boring place. Not anything really special. So there's not really a cool story behind it.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So I heard that you're a huge Bjork fan, right?
Bjork.
Bjork. Bjork. I heard you're a Bjork fan. I'm a Bjork for pronouncing it wrong. What do you think of her new album? Is it really good or what?
Bonakura?
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm really into it. I'm just somebody that's like, I think being as much of a fan as I am, I'm maybe more critical than other people, and I've had a tougher time with their last few records. There were some songs that I loved, some songs that was harder for me to get into, but this is the first one that I've been like all the way through. I love it like front to back, so I'm having like the best time ever. I'm like totally over the moon about it, and she was like the first thing that inspired me to get into making music.
Oh,
So
that's,
having
that's
that come full circle and having like a fantastic record again, it's just like the best feeling. So
it's just great to hear her from like the Sugar Cubes all the way through, and then like this album particularly is just like awesome. Like all the instrumental and the vocals are so good. Like a lot of like great beats on all the tracks.
So have
Yeah.
you ever met her?
no, never. I don't think I will, because the thing is, it's like in the context of my own life, I feel like if there were like crazy like god tier musicians that I could work with in the world, like it would never be that hard for me. I feel like I'm a pretty personable person, but if I ever met Bjork, I wouldn't have composure. I wouldn't be able to talk to her. I would be too nervous. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to meet her or work with her or anything like that, because I don't trust myself enough to feed in the situation happening. So
Okay, cool. So we got a question. Oh, sorry, we got a question in from the audience. Alexandria Page wants to know, how long does it take for you to make one track, and what goes into it? A lot, right?
yeah, it varies. It varies a lot, and it's true of any musician. There are some people that, like myself included, I've started and finished a track in a single day, but there are some that, depending on how many drafts I had working of it and how many different ideas I was throwing on, that took me a month to finish, just because I had to like put it to the side and not touch it for a week and then try out different ideas. That it's all over the map. There's no one way to do it. And like I'm working on tracks right now that I've had going for like a week and a half that I still don't totally know what to do with for the next thing. So it's up in the air. It's always up in the air.
That's awesome. So, you know, about being PuppyCat, you're doing the soundtrack currently for the series.
Yeah.
But how did you wind up scoring for being PuppyCat, and what's it been like to work with Natasha, the creator?
Sure. I can trace it specifically. It might take like a minute. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, definitely.
That basically, I'm a huge fan of this guy, David O'Reilly. And he was a person that ended up doing an episode of Adventure Time that was incredible. He's like an experimental 3D animator. He's one of my favorite dudes. I'm obsessed with his work. But by chance, he came to one of my shows, and I met him, and he was kind of like, hey, I'm a big fan. And I was like, you don't understand. Like, I'm obsessed with everything you've ever done. And he was kind of like, whoa, what? Yeah. So we got to talking. We hung out. He invited me to a thing that at his thing, because it was around the time he was doing that episode, Penn Ward and Natasha were both there. So I met them, and it was like, hey, what's up? And David is a master of introductions and was just like, this is Will. He's really cool. This is Penn and Natasha, and they're really cool. And I was just like, hi. And then we got to talking, and it sort of linked up from there. But it was through that. It was through David O'Reilly, I think, that happened. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. And it was just sort of down the line, like we had kept in contact. I had like hung out with them a little bit, and then it was just an idea that came up when that show was starting to happen, and I got an email and it was like, would you be interested? And I was like, of course.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, everyone is loving the soundtrack so much. I mean, we get tons of comments. A lot of it's about the animation, a lot of it is about the story, and a lot of it is about the soundtrack. Where can I listen to the soundtrack? I want to hear it. You know, everyone loves it, and they always ask who did it, and you know, we always let them know, right? So outside of the series, do you have any new music yourself coming up?
Yes, not coming out. That's not fair, because it's going to be a long time until it comes out, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
So I'm like in that zone again, but I have no idea when something new will come out. If anything came out this year, it would be at the very end of this year, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be 2016 before we see new music, but I don't know. I'm just like, I don't work on the like super clock that a lot of musicians have. I take my time. I need to like gather my resources and create my realm and like get really comfortable, and then sort of make a record within that world and then tour that, blah blah blah. So I take longer. I don't know.
So are you going to be doing any touring this year?
This year I have a bit, but I'm making my best effort to leave room to record, because I'm not somebody that's productive in both spaces. It's like I'm a touring person or I'm a recording and at-home person. I can't do both.
Okay, thank you. So if you come to New York City, you have to tell us, right? You have to tell us and let us know.
And come to the office.
Yeah, first of all, you got to come to the office.
Get a PuppyCat.
You come in.
I gotta get one of those. I gotta get one of those crazy plush PuppyCat things. Those are
very
so.
fun.
Yeah, it's a squishable. They're so great. And if you come to the office, you can take a picture in a gigantic pile of them, and we'll even throw some of these on and take a good pic.
Oh my God.
So, I think we have a little snippet of something that we were going to be playing.
Yeah. Do you mind if we play this little bit?
No, sure.
All right. Awesome. So here we're going to listen to something from Bats. It's his latest piece. So here we go.
Here we go.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Great. Yeah,
that was amazing.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Thanks. It is actually it's not under the name Baths. It's under a different name, Geotic, Geotic, and it's like when I'm sort of not in the mode of making like Baths type music, I'll do other things, and I'll do like guitar music or vocal music, stuff that's kind of more meditative. I like to separate the two by thinking that Baths is active listening and Geotic is passive listening.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's the latest release from the passive listening Geotic project, and the whole record is all vocals, so all the songs kind of sound like that. And
no, it's incredible.
Yeah,
it's a lot of layering. It almost reminds me of a Grouper. If you're ever
cool. Yeah. Grouper is amazing. I think she does like amazing stuff. It's really cool. My bandmate actually got me more into her stuff on this last tour, that it was kind of our vibe, and we listened to a bunch of it. It was really good.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, we just got another question from Nexus42. Wants to know, what is your favorite cartoon?
Of all time?
Why don't you give us a top 5?
No, okay, all right, yeah, if you can't single it out.
Yeah.
I can do my current favorites and then like my others. My current favorites right now are the show Mushishi and Log Horizon, which are both animes that I've been like watching the hell out of on Crunchyroll. They're really good. And then Evangelion is still probably my top ever. Just because I think it's like, I don't know, it's like the most ruthless creativity. It's so out there. Like all the ideas in it are so crazy. And so something that couldn't exist in any other realm.
A beer-drinking penguin.
Huh?
A beer-drinking penguin.
Yeah, exactly. Classic. Evangelion, and then I think my favorite feature is Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Everything Ghibli does is amazing, right?
Yeah.
So I think we have one last question, but before I ask that, I would like to mention that we're going to be doing a giveaway, right?
That's right. I mean, who knows what the prizes may or may not be?
No, we're doing a giveaway with
Oh, okay, I know.
We're doing multiple giveaways, right?
That's right. Oh, Bats has been so generous and gave us a few signed copies of his EP.
Ocean Death, yeah. And so we're going to be giving away a couple copies. Hit us up with #ToonNerds and let us know, I don't know, let us know why you want to win. I think that's good, right?
Yeah, and what you guys love about Bats and
all those things. Well, we have one last question, and it is, what was the last thing you Googled that you are willing to share?
Probably George Clooney, literally just George Clooney. It was to show a friend, and then it was something that it was a tab I kept open on my phone to look at later, to be like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
but it was so quick. You're like, oh yeah, it was definitely that. It was George Clooney.
Yeah, it was George Clooney for sure. The tab is still open. There's 3 of the same tab, all George Clooney.
Yeah, I have like dozens of tabs open in my phone all the time, just to be like to forget about something and then come back to it later and be like, oh yeah, that was cool.
That's amazing. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out and doing a giveaway. Again, if you want to win the EP, make sure you use #ToonNerds, and maybe they should let us know what last thing they Googled.
Yeah,
right?
that would be cool.
That's what we'll do. Yeah. And if it was George Clooney.
That's fair.
So, thank you again. Well, this has been a personal pleasure of mine to talk with you. And if you guys want to check out Bats, Geotick, and also just the Bean PuppyCat music, you know, this is the guy behind everything. Thank you again, Will.
Thanks, man. Hopefully we can meet in person soon. Keep up the great work on the series, man. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye, Will.
Bye, Will. Okay. We've got an update on the poll results.
I gotta get a breather.
You can't get a breather.
Are you sure?
This is a live show. It keeps going.
F word.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you're just tuning in, we're doing Toon Nerds. It's a live show here on Cartoon Hangover where we talk about all things Cartoon Hangover, being PuppyCat, Bravest Warriors. We do giveaways. We do guests. We do everything. And we've got an update on the poll coming here in a second. The poll was, what is your ultimate Cartoon Hangover OTP? Is it Beth and Chris?
Bean Deckard.
Catbug and Imposter Bear, or Danny and RoboChris, right? One of those four has got to be your Cartoon Hangover OTP.
Rebecca Cade or RoboCade. Rebecca RoboCade.
Stop. Okay. All right, so the current results, this is unbelievable. All right.
I was not seeing this.
I wasn't either.
Wow.
Okay. Coming in at 5%, we've got Catbug and Imposter Bear.
Tied for 5%.
Tied for 5% is Beth and Chris. That's a shocker.
That blows my mind.
That's a shocker, right?
A quick run through, dude, Beth and
Chris is going to be the winner, right?
Well,
B and Deckard at 15%. And then with 75%, we've got Danny and RoboChris, which is incredible.
That is insane. So
I didn't see that coming.
But who knows? Maybe those numbers will stay the same. I don't know. But if all of you guys are outraged that Beth and Chris is not in the lead, now's your chance to vote. And maybe the tides will turn.
Yep.
And we'll
hit us up with hashtag Toon Nerds and let us know who your Cartoon Hero OTP is.
In the comments.
That's
right.
Or Twitter, or Tumblr, or Instagram, Facebook, all those places.
Everywhere.
Let's feature some fans. Let's feature you guys.
Okay, so like we said, this portion of the hour is all about fans.
That's right.
And we're going to show you guys some fan art, and then Cade and I live are going to pick one of them to be the Cartoon Hangover Superfan of the Week.
Superfan of the Week. And again, you can submit your fan art anytime at cartoonhangover.com/submit, and we'll feature it right here on the show, just like we're doing now. So first up, we've got this amazing drawing. And earlier I said it's like looking in a mirror, but now not so much because we're wearing these Catbug things.
That's right.
Right?
I mean, just to see fan art of, Toon Nerds, that's great. The logo is so good.
It's so good.
I love the logo. You did a great job with the logo. Both Cade and I look great. You got the pink couch. You got the pile of PuppyCat.
Expressions, right?
Perfect.
Like that's me and that's you.
That is something that I said. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next image. I mean, that might be.
That's so good. The logo, everything looks good there.
All right, next up
number two. We got from PuppyCat team. Okay, so that's nice.
It's B.
And Deckard
and
Space Outlaw from the original short. That looks pretty good.
That's pretty good. Next,
PuppyCat Gimmels. Next one is from a confused alpaca, which I don't know if that's a username or if it literally was a confused alpaca.
I'm going to submit this to, I guess, Cartoon Hangover.
Could you imagine like an alpaca being really confused, like, where do I see
it? It just reminds me of winter this past.
And then, great, we got this one from Stone Age Star, which is pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool.
I mean,
space.
All right, are we going to answer at the same time?
No, we got one more.
We got one more, okay.
Right? Where's that 5? No, we
got one more. There we go.
There we go, from Wheeler Wong.
This is pretty
That's pretty cool. It's like coming out of the
temp agency, temp assignment just assigned.
That's really nice.
And they came into temp agency space to meet Tempbot. And
so if we had to pick one, super fan of the week. All right, look.
At least this time.
This time. Okay, we're not gonna be biased every time, but we're gonna have to pick
number one.
Number one, right? The one that it's of us. It's a Toon Nerds fan art.
That's pretty cool. I mean, again, we're going to make the promise that we're not going to pick Toon Nerd fan art every week.
We won't pick Toon Nerd fan art every week. And, next week will be being PuppyCat or maybe even Fen Punch.
Yeah.
Right? But this one, it's just so good because that scenario happened and I can still taste those gross jelly beans in my mouth. If you don't know what we're talking about, you can actually go back and watch the first episode of Toon Nerds.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I like to just look forward and keep moving ahead. I don't like to dwell on the past. I try to forget that, All right, so that was, congratulations to Ultra Drawing Girl.
Yeah, Ultra Drawing Girl.
You are Cartoon Hangover Super Fan of the Week. You get to stay on screen
for a little bit.
For much longer, yes.
We're going to be going ahead and listen to some voicemails. And you can call in, by the way, at any point and leave us a voicemail and let us know how it's going and stuff like that. 917-408-3733.
Tell us what you love or share with us some impressions like Sasha did. So here we go.
Let's hear it.
Hi, Nikki. Hi, Cade.
I wanted to call in with my B impression. I'm a little bit nervous, but here I go.
That is so good.
Sasha, I did not have enough confidence just hearing you talk, and I was like, be impression, all right, let's hear it. And then all of a sudden, it was just
so
like,
good.
She nailed it.
That is so good.
Right
Sasha,
from the cartoon.
Very, very good job, Sasha. That
Thank
was
you,
really,
Sasha.
That was really awesome.
All right, next up, we have a call from Asia.
Let's hear it, Asia.
Hi, Cade, Nikki, and Cartoon Hangover. It's Asia here, and I just want to share my love to PuppyCat. And I hope for the next episode he stuffs his face even more and get fat like the cute little plushie that you guys have.
Squishables.
Okay, bye. Love you guys. Stay cool, handsome.
PuppyCat. Oh, handsome. It must be from me.
Yeah, okay.
Or possibly, yeah. Thank you so much, Asia. PuppyCat, eat more.
PuppyCat eat more, and he could be fat like the Squishables, right?
I agree. Let's see some fat PuppyCat art.
I mean, he did have that food, in the last episode and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
he's sleeping next to. I mean, he probably had a midnight snack, you know.
Maybe.
And so we got one more voicemail from
Cordelia.
And now for my singing performance.
Singing performance.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You almost have it memorized.
She sounded exactly like a Vocaloid. We had some good, talented impersonators.
Who knew? So give us a call and give us your talents.
All right, we got one more voicemail right here.
Okay.
Hey, Cade, Nikki, this is Jane from New Jersey.
Hi, Jane.
You guys are great. I love your show.
Thank you.
I want to challenge you guys. You have 10 seconds to tell the absolute worst joke you know.
Worst joke I know. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
3. How about we get on time? 10 seconds. All right, I got it. All right. Cade, do you like knock knock jokes?
I love knock knock jokes.
Okay, say knock knock.
All right, knock knock.
Who's there?
No, you're supposed to say knock knock. All right.
All right, knock knock. Who's there?
I don't know a joke. You know it.
Okay, that was my bad
God.
joke. And the poll results have come in.
The poll results. We have the poll results right here. Well, the tides have turned.
Oh my God!
The tides have turned. Okay, so with 5% now, Danny and RoboChris. Now I can't believe you guys flipped the script. You went from 75% to 5% there.
That's insane.
With 15%, we've got B and Deckard, which is incredible. Catbug and Possbear with 20%, and then you've got Beth and Chris with 60%. We knew it.
See, they came back, and then a little asterisk right here. It says 100% Nick Cade.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe that's still a thing.
I mean, you brought it up again.
I did? I brought it up? I brought up Rebecca Cade, but Nick Cade for the win, I guess, right?
I think you brought it up. I think it's giveaway time.
It's giveaway time. Okay, so if we haven't clued you in enough and gave you enough look into what you might
What
win.
could it be? It's a Catbug Kigurumi
from Underboss.
And what the heck is a Kigurumi? Well, it's what we're wearing. This is big, comfortable thing, as you can see.
It's like a onesie.
Yeah, it's like but it's cool. Like, right? Like, look at this little back. Like,
it's got the thumb sleeves.
Yeah, I love the thumb sleeves. It's super awesome.
If you want to win this, and also,
here.
side tangent.
Okay.
I was thinking that, like, if you had a Kigurumi of a kangaroo, it'd be a Kangurumi.
Kangurumi. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Okay.
That was good. That's not a bad joke. That's a good joke.
That's a good joke.
That's a good joke.
So if you want to win this one-piece pajama Catbug Kigurumi,
how do you
have to do how do you win?
I'm asking you.
Okay, so what you want to do is show us your best Catbug impression.
That's right.
And his famous line, "I'm Catbug."
Ooh, that was good.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Can we play that again?
No, you did it. It was live.
All right, so you share a video of yourself doing an impersonation of I'm Catbug on Instagram.
On Instagram, that's right.
#ToonNerds. And we're going to screen that #ToonNerds, and we're going to pick one of you guys.
That's right.
And we'll ship this to your house, and you get to wear this for the rest of your life.
And that's the terms. You have to wear it for the rest of your life. It's so comfortable, and we really want to see all of your impressions.
I already fell asleep.
Okay, because it's so comfortable.
So comfortable.
So again, in order to win the Catbug Kigurumi, please go on Instagram, give us your best impression of I'm Catbug.
That's very good.
Is mine better than
yours?
We're
recording. It's live. We can go
I know,
back.
but like whose was better? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let us know in the comments whose was better, Nikki's or mine. I mean, it was probably Nikki's, but let's hear yours. Let's hear yours, and you could win this.
Upload to Instagram.
Here, right here.
Go on Instagram, upload a video of you saying I'm Catbug, #ToonNerds, and you can win. We're gonna let you know very, very soon.
So we're really excited about that, but that's the show.
That's pretty much the show. So
that's pretty crazy.
I mean, well, I gotta say thank you to Bats, right?
Gotta say thank you to Bats. He was awesome. Super cool guy.
And about Bass and about him composing the music, you know, the BPC Being PuppyCat soundtrack will be, you know, released very soon across iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon.
That's super exciting. Definitely look forward to that. We're going to be posting a video about it here on the channel whenever that's available.
And aside from that, like we said, next in Toon Nerds, we have Matthias, creator of Fin Punch.
That's right. And look forward to Fin Punch. On Tuesday, you're going to get a trailer, and then on Thursday of next week, you're going to get the first episode of Fin Punch. And we've already seen it, and it is so funny.
Yeah, we gave you a little taste of the before and after, and there is just so much funny in that cartoon.
So much funny in that cartoon.
I gotta edit that trailer.
Yeah, he does. He does a good job, and there's so much room in this, right? Why is there so much fabric in the crotch?
That's exactly my thought. I was just like,
why is there so much fabric in the crotch?
I never worn one of these, and there is a lot of fabric in the crotch.
In the crotch area, right?
She is not lying.
She's not lying.
Go
you just like did this.
Yeah, that's all day. Go check out episode 4 of Being PuppyCat for that reference. Cat Planet. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Cade.
And thank you guys so much for watching Toon Nerds again.
Yep.
And here on Cartoon Hangover. And I guess we will see you next time.
That's right. Please submit us fan art, cartoonhangover.com/submit. Give us a call, 917-408-3733. And you could be featured on the show.
And you can win one of these.
You could win one of these. You could win one of these. All right, everyone. That's it for the show. And until next time.
Good night.
Good night.